Right. Thank you so much. You already heard me there. I will not change what I said. That the real world is different from simulation. But simulation gives you a good perspective on matters that should really be articulated to be implemented. Being an educator myself and a teacher, I never see students as focusing and as concentrating in classes as you see the faces of the participants in simulation. They take them seems more seriously than some of the classes. But anyway, this is the new models of interaction. And as I told you last time, back in the day, in the 1990s, 1997, 1998, we created this simulation model of the stock exchange. And I'm happy that some of the professors now had seen this in action or supervised it. And some people say even that they are not just graduate of the Faculty of Economics and Political Science at Cairo University, but graduates of this simulation model, because it added not just to their knowledge, but their interpersonal skills. How to survive in different circumstances, how to manage your budgets better. Of course, budget then were not really as generous as they are today. You were around 14,000 Egyptian pounds and growing, thanks to the good leadership of Dr. Wadud Badran, who is affiliated with your university, BUE. But let me just share with you a couple of reflections on what you are going to be simulating further, building on the outcomes or the early outcomes of this COP. The first one is related to what we hope to be a transformational change in the way that we are handling the COP agenda by focusing on implementation. And the first part of that will be through prioritizing the work on resilience and adaptation. There is a new agenda called the Sharm el-Sheikh Adaptation Agenda that was launched the day before yesterday by the President of the COP, Minister Shukri. There is a new proposal as well to support the work that requires more simulations, definitely, is the loss and damage. It's still in the making. This is the beauty of being on the COP here. You are part of the surroundings where decisions are being made or not being made. I hope they will be made to the right direction. On the finance front, there is a lot of great work being conducted, including some good work led by Nick Stern and Vera Songwe. I encourage you to have a look at his or at their joint report with their co-authors. It's about all sources of finance, public, private, domestic, and external. There is work that we started for Africa that should be enhanced to the rest of the region, Arab and Mediterranean, on the creation of carbon credit markets. There is, that needs as well some serious work. When it comes to simulation, here is basically the interdisciplinary kind of approach, because you need scientists in the room, financiers, people know legal issues, trade matters, and some crisis managers as well should be in the room with these new models. Debt reduction mechanisms through swaps, the new generation linking swaps to not to projects alone, but to KPIs. There is another report that will be making the world, I hope, better, but through difficulties at the beginning for its implementation, through recommendations to deal with greenwashing. There is some work about how to get the budgets of the state based on sustainability and more towards localization. This reminds me of the work that Dr. Susanna and myself did many years ago on digitalization and sustainability. And the final thing on implementation, how to track implementation. Where is the accountability mechanism? You cannot really make a country accountable to the other. Sovereigns are independent. The governments have their own accountability mechanism within their own countries. This is going to be a very big issue about disclosure, transparency, and accountability. I said earlier this morning, it was translated badly. This is one of the things that you need to simulate about. When I said that the generation of my daughter, including my team, I think I have one of my team here, or she was. Yes, yes, this is the team. Younger than 25 years of age, and I said that they are not happy with the way that the world ended where it comes to finance and providing means of implementation like science and issues related to behavioral change. When I mentioned that, there was an interpreter in the room. She decided to say something that I didn't say, and I have to spend a few minutes or perhaps hour fixing that. This is one of the things that you need to get yourself trained for, that something comes out of the blue, as they say, and then you need to spend some time correcting it, not to feed in more misinformation. This is the life we're living in. There are more problems and crises than that. At least we don't have wars in the neighborhood. Having said that, I appreciate your work. I appreciate very much my visit to your university and the excellent engagement and the partnership with the leadership of the university, with the staff, with the UNDP. And given that UNDP succeeded with supporting you, Francisco, I think, is getting more than a Christmas tree of wishes and a list of more to do, including work at the national level and regional level and beyond. Dr. Harris Said said that she's going to share some issues with you and Mr. Steiner. Did she do that? She did. Potentially, okay, I'll remind her. But all for the good. We're very grateful to this partnership. Wish you all the best. Three things will remain after this COP. Better education, research, and partnership with community. This is one. The second, this initiative that we built during the last few months under the auspices of the Egyptian president on localizing climate action in green smart projects. I hope that I'll bring that with me to COP28, inshallah, in Dubai. And the third is the regional roundtables to pick the pipeline of investable, I don't say bankable now, investable projects in adaptation, mitigation, and sustainability at large. Having said that, I have to follow this young lady there, otherwise I'm in trouble, because she is the timekeeper. So, and she has lots of authority, and as you know, authority is empowered, not checked. It could be abused, but anyway, she said I have to leave, so I have to follow. So, all the best, and I hope to see you soon, either during this COP or perhaps in another simulation or in COP28, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.